Hey guys, what is up? It's Greg here from Personal Evolution. Today, coming at you with another GameStop update. After the past few crazy days, I'd say we're in a good place. We're kind of sitting around the 92, 100 mark, kind of wobbling around this point. So it seems we have found the support at which GameStop might kind of, you know, consolidate a bit if that's possible in this crazy time. I mean, look at this volatility that we've had, a crazy amount. One interesting thing, or a couple of interesting things to note. So, I mean, just from having a look, you can already see that the trading volume in this well, yesterday especially, yes, 2 days ago especially, but today a bit less. Yesterday a bit less so. The volumes are up quite significantly. I mean, we have massive, quite large trades. I mean, obviously the Open is always going to have large trades, and that's going to kind of dictate the rest of the day in some way. So we saw quite a lot of red driving the price down on what day is this? What day are we? Tuesday, and then Wednesday we've kind of had this nice swing thing. So yeah, that's kind of an update from the chart. What we see today, I think it's probably going to keep pretty steady. But I want to come on to whether we think the squeeze is still on the cards, or what could happen. So there's some interesting developments. Robinhood, our favorite app to hate. Well, I wouldn't feel too sorry for them because yeah, they've 5 times the number of downloads they've had. So old Vlad here is looking pretty sweet. They've also raised a 3.4 billion. That was 2 days ago. To settle financial obligations with the clearing companies. That does mean that they have restricted. That does mean they've increased limits on restricted shares. So you can now buy apparently 5,500 shares in AMC and 500 GameStop shares. So I believe what this means is if you already have 500 GameStop shares, you're all topped out. If you don't, you can buy now. So it'll be interesting to see what effect this has on the price because, well, we saw the other day with when the GameStop stuff was halted on Robinhood, saw this massive sell-off because people couldn't buy any. So now that we're opening it back up, I wonder what we'll see because it is a bit calmer. But that may be because we've only been able to buy a certain amount of stock. So be interesting to see what happens today on the opening. As I gave you a sneak peek preview of, I thought there was some interesting news from GameStop as it appoints 3 new vice presidents to really make this push into e-commerce happen. Although that's a much longer term play, I'm not. How can you value the company at the moment? It's crazy. I don't think there's any, like I said before, fundamental play we can think about here. It's all just hyped and hyperbole, really. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening at GameStop. What else have we got? So I thought this interesting bit of news. One of the hedge funds got in on the action back in December. Excuse me. And they started buying stocks, and they sold, above 400. So they've made 700 million. Good old hedge funds. And I thought this was also interesting. At the end of the day yesterday, the S3 Partners dashboard was saying that the number of GameStop shares shorted has edged higher, which, yeah, is probably why we're seeing kind of this, wrong one, downwards movement in price. On FinViz, which is quite a good little site for this kind of thing, let's have a look. So we got the float short. That's how much short shares there are compared to the short. So we've got 65 million outstanding shares. We've got a float of 50.65. Oh, so we're short 121. Oh, so it's 65 outstanding and the float's 50, so it's 65 over 50, 121. I think that works. Someone check my maths. But yeah, this is quite a good website, by the way. I'll drop it in the comments below if you want to keep up with the kind of mainstream media news. But let's, for now, check Wall Street Bets, see how the guys are holding up. Kind of wrapping this up. I don't think there was much more to say on this. Like I said, the Robinhood limits. Funny updates from I think Congress is going to call Keith Gills to come and testify, which is quite fun. And yeah, I mean, we've now got 8.5 million Reddit users, and I don't think so. I mean, that's great because it's gone from 1 million, but I don't think they'll have the same bullish expectations of Wall Street, of GameStop even. So I don't think this will affect much in terms of how they will behave for now. So yeah, I mean, there's still all to play for. I'm not convinced this thing is over yet. I think we'll see more action as it comes, but we are now competing with the boredom factor. So where the stock kind of calms down a bit, there's less of a frenzy about people getting into it. And, you know, when you're playing against hedge funds who have a lot more capital, you need that sort of crazy hype to kind of keep you high. So we'll see how it plays out. Me personally, I don't own any shares in GameStop, and I'm not going to be opening any positions. Not until it comes back down to kind of fundamentals levels when you can take a real good look at it again. What I will be doing is releasing some fundamental analysis of other companies. So if that sounds good, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll also get back to doing my normal kind of startup kind of videos. So yeah, if you like the sound of that, like I say, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next vid. Cheers.